What's up, people? So this last part of the video, this is for everyone that took the time to message me, whether it's through chats in the game or responses on one of the previous parts of this video series, or it's someone that's messaged me in the past, and they've all given me similar advice, like basically I've got a lot of things that they're slightly different, but they're things like, you know, Bubbler burns the server for a month, then everyone will stop this, ridiculous behavior, or they'll say, don't ever let them take the throne again until, they start negotiating with you in a cordial way. Um, Yeah, I think like the majority of all the tells I've gotten have had those comments. Like just zero this guy. People will contact me like in the game. I guess that's the way you can do that. I actually just figured this out. You can do that through recommend. You can actually search through here, and that's how you can add someone else's game or else's name in. But I've also had people just random friend invites. I probably have like 5 or 6, not a lot. I mean, I've been making Evony content videos for like 9 or 10 months or something. But I've had people find my Discord tag, add me as a friend on Discord, where like I don't even have my Discord listed anywhere on my YouTube channel. But yeah, so I'm a little bit different. I mean, like the reason why I'm laughing a lot in a lot of the 3 parts of this video. Well, in most of my videos, I'm a pretty jovial guy. Actually, they want to make me seem like a bad guy for some reason. But what's on display is actually a highly competitive person with a bad attitude about it. But the reason why I would never do that, like just keep the throne or knock them off the throne. Like when you do attacks outside of battlefields, there's several reasons. One, if you do attacks outside of battlefields and or outside of SVS, like regular attacks, like one attack with a max march against someone that doesn't zero them, and like all my troops get killed in that march, and their maximum amount of troops get killed for their march. Like some of their guys, I could hit them and take 600, 700 million power, and my troops lose like 400 million power or something. Like if I did that, like how many billions of resources are lost just in that one attack? And who benefits? How does that benefit anybody? Because if I did that, like that would lead to who knows how many other dozen people getting hit, like how many extra dozens of attacks on various people all across the server, from the people that, want to stick up for me, or the people who are like, I've had enough, like, let's go out in a blaze of glory, etc., etc. Like how many tens of billions of resources would our server lose? So like that's one way I think about it. I'll tell you the real way I think about it in a second. Another way is we only have 2 people in our alliance that still need the throne. Like we've got a guy, a Japanese player, this Makuri guy right here. He's been ready for the throne for like a long time. He's been ready for, I don't know, maybe 8 months, seven months. I'd have to ask the guy. I mean, he's been in our alliance for like maybe 3 months or something, but we had like a list of like 5 people waiting for him, and we had four nap, and each alliance would get a turn and go in rotation. So we got him, and then we got someone that joined us like within the week that needs the throne. So we don't need to. Now that there's 2 alliance, I could argue and be like, oh, you guys get the throne one time, and then we get it one time. Now there's only every 2 alliances, instead of every 3 rotations, we'll take the throne. Once every 3 rotations, our last guys are done, and then they'll have the throne for however long it takes us to have someone else be able to unlock Wonder 1 from SVS. Who knows how long that's going to be, and who knows how many throne rotations they're gonna have. So that doesn't matter to me too much. But this is the real reason. The real reason is I'm kind of fucked up. Like I've had a lot of people like try to fuck with me in my life. So a couple things about that. I'm retired from the military, 100% disabled. I suffered from insomnia, and I was misdiagnosed more than 5 times. They always wanted to say I had some sort of hardcore psychiatric, problem that also suffered from severe sleep deprivation. Like I remember I got treated multiple times, not to put my personal information out there or anything, but the only thing I ever requested was give me a sleeping aid, something to help me sleep. Like even give me cough syrup, like children's cough syrup. That will knock you out, make you sleep in like 20 minutes. That's the one drug they wouldn't prescribe me. Every single time. Oh God. But and another thing is, I was in a fire accident one time. I almost died. Like this was after my military service. A lot of times, if I just say those two things and I don't specify, some people think, "Oh, you're 100% disabled because of this fire accident." No, this is like 4 years after I got retired. I was in a tragic fire accident. Like if I told you what happened, it's absolutely fucking. The story is absolutely ridiculous. But my entire back is covered in scars. I was sedated for 2 weeks straight while they took, like, I have patches of skin on my legs and on the front side of my chest in 3 different areas where they took skin grafts. The first thing the doctor said to me when I came out of, the sedation of 2 weeks coma that I was in, the first thing he said to me was the infection was so bad we thought we were gonna lose you. Like I woke up, my feet were as big as balloons. I couldn't even stand up after being sedated for 2 weeks because of the drug they give you causes your feet to swell. And another thing that happened was they put my arm in a funny position. My right arm, I couldn't even open my hand when I woke up. Like I had to go through physical therapy for my hand for like 4 months straight before I could even use it again. I couldn't hold a toothbrush. I couldn't eat cereal. I couldn't pick up a tissue. I couldn't eat. My hand was like this. I literally could not open my hand. So I had to have a traveling nurse visit me twice a week, like forcibly pry open my hand, put it back together, pry it open, give me a ball to squeeze. Once I had any ability to open it myself and squeeze, I had to do that, and several other exercises. I had to do that for months. So the point being, I usually get to the good part, near the end of my videos after I talk for a while. But the point being is like when someone tries to like push my buttons or tries to fuck with me, I really just want to see how long they'll do that for. Like I'll let them do it forever. Like if you guys think Evony is the most potentially toxic video game out there, oh no 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 no. I played a game called EverQuest. Came out in 1999. I played the PvP server on EverQuest for something like 12 or 13 years. I've played the game for over 20 years. There's only one PvP server now, but from the time I played till the time I crushed that server and got almost everyone to fucking quit, there's like 30 people that play on that server now, nowadays. That is the most toxic EverQuest, the world's first MMORPG, baby. The only thing that existed before that was Ultima Online. That's as toxic as it gets. That's just next level to Evony. Like, just download EverQuest, log into the Zek server, join general chat, and just look what the people are saying about each other. For going on, the 26th year, this is the 26th year anniversary is coming up this next year or some shit. They're going to be coming out with their 31st expansion this October. Last year was their 30th expansion for that game, EverQuest 1. So these guys might think that they know how to push some buttons. Shit, I push people's buttons in a video game way more devastating than this. Although EverQuest is not pay to win. EverQuest is not a pay to win game. The only things you can buy is like you can buy some like bags that will give you the ability to hold like 4 more items than the biggest bag that you can find in the game or some shit. You know, you can buy like cosmetics. That's what you can buy in EverQuest. That wasn't pay to win at all. But this game's pay to win, and people know that. They know like a lot. They know a lot of people like affect their own like financial situation to make gains in this game. And because of that, if they try some like real limp-wristed weak shit, they think it's effective. Well, they just have no idea. They have no idea. So yeah, I just wanted to I wanted to make a video for all the people that took the time to message me privately in game on Discord or comments on YouTube, and just let you know what's up, how it's gonna go down. You can just call me Push Button. You can just call me Push Button. These guys on their phones, they thinking they got a Staples button. You know that Staples button, and you touch it. You touch it and it says, "That was easy. That was easy. That was easy." They think I'm just a big red push button for them. They keep trying to push my buttons. Well, I've had a lot of different types of people in a lot of different types of situations try to push my buttons. I mean, I went to 3 different high schools when I was in high school. I was a new guy showing up at 2 different high schools on different years. Shit. People trying to push my buttons since I was a little kid. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, baby. Listen, I want to see how hard they'll try to keep pushing my buttons. They're gonna come out with some weak ass shit, some limp-wristed, typical, not impressive, simple-minded shit. Like I live in China, right? So this guy wants to rename his account to be something to get under my skin. Apparently, you know, Chinese is they're a republic. Their name of their political party is the Chinese Communist Party, but they actually don't consider themselves to be communists. I don't know if you know that. But this guy, now, see this daddy guy, his name is Article 246, which I'm not going to take the time to look it up, because obviously it's some like hardcore, like, you know, dictated, like no one will be allowed to do something. So he thinks he's going to, you know, he's going to write that to get under my skin. Like, I don't know, I've been in China for 5 years. I've never had an interaction with the police that, like, the only time that we had an interaction with the police was we got married, and like where you get the marriage certification is in a police, like a very large police building that does a lot of different documentation stuff. And each time I've gotten my visa, it's at a different large police facility that does all the immigration stuff. So I don't know, whatever Article 246 is, never going to affect me. But yeah, so thanks again, everyone that messaged me. This server is just going to keep going like this. I'm just going to let it keep rolling. Let's see what else they got. Oh yeah, like what else do you have to say? Oh yeah, I'm just going to keep listening. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of that, if you have watched the previous videos, and you remember the story I told you about Ellie that lost the red subsidy, that they manipulated her image to excuse what they were going to do to her, steal all their gold subs, as many as possible, zero as many of their people as possible. Like that's what they did to her. But this you're gonna find this cute because when I showed Asmo's messages to me about him asking me to help him zero Digital Dan, this is the very last thing that he said to me and my response. I'm gonna show you this video because I went through it too fast. Like you had a split second to pause the video on episode 3 or something. You had like a split second to if you wanted to catch that, and you'd have to like photocopy and zoom in so you could read it. But check this out. This is the very last thing he said to me. Sokon, you are doing exactly what Ellie was doing when she was leader of TND. So he's talking something like 7 or 8 months ago. He's talking beyond like half the life of the server in the past, comparing me to Ellie. I'm nothing like Ellie. Like we get in arguments in private tells all the time because she's very emotional about things, and she worries a lot. Anyways, you're doing exactly what Ellie was doing. She was leader of TND. You want to be good with everyone, but people take advantage of it and start doing shit on their own with no consequences. Well, who's doing something on their own with no consequences? And what do you mean I want to get along with everyone? Because I was in this guy's alliance. He was the leader of the alliance. He would always say disparaging remarks or try to find some reason to make me look bad in alliance chat. I was a rank 4. He had another rank 4, though, that would do that shit literally every single day. And I told that guy to go fuck himself in about 100 different ways. But I told Asmodee in alliance chat to go get fucked, to go fuck himself, like verbatim, over the course of the 3 months I was there with those guys, like to his face in alliance chat, either 3 or 4 times. What the fuck do you mean? You want to be good with everyone. What is he talking about? People take advantage of it and start doing shit on their own with no consequence. Well, give me an example, but hold on a second. Oh yeah? Tell me more. That's my response. Oh yeah? Tell me more. No, I want to hear more. I want to hear more of this bullshit. This weak ass, like, if something was like, if I want to visit Fantasyland, I'll befriend Asmo. I'll ask him if he wants me to come visit him, stay at his house, and we can live in Fantasyland together. How about that, Asmo? Why don't we fucking do that? Anyways, I love this shit, and the reason why I'm laughing is because all the advice that people give me that say those things, control the throne, zero people, do this, do that, one thing or another involves losing a massive amount of resources on both sides. I'm laughing because I know 99% of the people in my position, that's exactly what they would do. But I'm just going to let it keep rolling, man. Let's see how good it gets. It's been pretty entertaining for me so far. But maybe that is what I do one day. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to do it when I'm only K40. I'm going to lose a significant amount of resources. I'm not even going to think about doing that shit now. No, all I'm thinking about doing is unlocking my last T15 troops, getting to K42. I want to focus on doing that. I already got a team. We got our team together. We got those alliance emails out. You know what I'm saying? We got the strategies for our battlefields we're planning. We got our stuff we're working on together as a team. I don't need any of these other guys. They might need me for something. They ask me, if not, they tell me where they need help with something. All right. Peace.